What's going on, plugins? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Nate Ament and BYU basketball. Before we get into this video, make sure you drop a like. And if you're new here, sub to the channel and become a part of the family. Now let's get into the video. Nate Ament is a 5-star 6'9" power forward, ranked 4th by 24/7 Sports and ESPN. He plays with good pace. He knows how to get to his spots and score. He has a high release point on his jump shot, so it's easy for him to knock down his shots, and he can handle the ball well, especially in the open court. He recently dropped his top 11 list. He already took a visit to Tennessee, Louisville, Texas, and Notre Dame. I'll probably drop another college recruitment video once he cuts his list to 3 or 5. It looks like BYU is trying to bring in another top prospect to pair with AJ, who's the #1 player in the 2025 class. There's a few prospects that's ranked in the top 10 who haven't committed to a college yet, and Kevin Young is recruiting 2 of them, which is Nate Ament and Caleb Wilson. BYU has no chance to land Caleb Wilson. He already dropped his final 3, and BYU didn't make the cut, so now all of their attention's on Nate since they made his top 11 list. And AJ reposted Nate's list on his Instagram story, so that right there tells us he doesn't mind teaming up with him in college. Nate talked about playing with AJ and BYU basketball, saying this: "I've heard from BYU some, and they've been to a practice. I've actually talked with AJ since he committed. You know, having me and AJ on the same team, 2 high-level wings, will be enticing for us both to grow as freshmen, pursuing our dreams of the NBA. So that'll put them a little more in play for me since AJ committed." Playing alongside a player like AJ can benefit him because he's going to be playing with someone who's going to attract a lot of attention from the opposing teams, and most teams' game plans are going to be trying to stop AJ from going off, and this will lead to Nate getting a lot of easy opportunities to score. And this also will make AJ's life a lot easier. You won't have the burden to put the team on his back every game. Them 2 on the same team can win a lot of games. BYU will make sure Nate is NBA ready. They're running their team like an NBA team, from the coaching staff, practices, and strength and conditioning. He will also get a nice bag from BYU. BYU and their donors can get Nate a lot of NIL money. I'm not sure if that's playing a heavy part in his recruitment, but I'm saying if it comes down to money, BYU should be fine. So there's a lot of good things BYU can offer him if he decided to go there. If Kevin Young somehow pulls this off, he's going to have to surround him with talented players, not just rely on them 2 to carry the team. I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. Rutgers right now has 2 top 5 players, Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey, and the supporting cast is not that good, and has resulted in them in losing a lot of games so far this season. They're relying on both those players to do everything. They're both putting up crazy stats, but it's not resulting in a lot of wins. Y'all feel what I'm saying, plugins? BYU can't have that same situation, having 2 top 5 players with a bad supporting cast and not winning a lot of games. Now, I'm sure Kevin Young was surrounded with talent so they can be successful, and he would get some players in the transfer portal, and some solid players are probably returning for next season, and he would probably add some international players to the roster. He has a coaching staff that can scout talent when it comes to international players. Right now, the only favorites I see in Nate's recruitment is Duke. Most recruiting experts believe that's where he's going to go, and Duke has something working in their favor. His best friend Shelton Henderson is already committed, and there's rumors floating around that they want to team up in college. And if that's true, every college on his list needs to worry about him going to Duke. So BYU getting Nate's not going to be an easy task. It's still early in his recruitment. We got to see if BYU makes his final list. The biggest thing working in BYU's favor is they got AJ. That's going to play a big part in him committing to BYU. He should be making his college decision in late February or March, so BYU needs to get an official visit. Hopefully that happens in early February. If more news comes out regarding Nate Ament's college recruitment, I'll drop another video for y'all. Do you believe BYU has a good chance to land Nate Ament? Drop your opinions in the comments, drop a like on the video, and sub to the channel. If you want more college recruitment videos, smash that like button. More videos on the way. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.